The bottom dollar content update not only gave us the chance to recreate the Dog the Bounty Hunter TV show, but it also introduced a few minor changes and tweaks to numerous things in the game. One of those things was the buffing of the, quote, defensive and armor capabilities for the Bombushka, among other vehicles. Now, the Bombushka is most certainly an aircraft that really needed a boost in its capabilities. For God's sake, man, the plane costs more than the game itself to buy. Alexa, how much would it cost to buy the Bombushka using real money and shark cards?
The cost of the Bombushka in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online is equivalent to way too fucking much money. Holy shit, what the hell, who would price this hunk of Russian tat this much? The person who decided this was a good price should take a nice long bath in a pool of gasoline and then light a match, and then step in front of a Claymore anti-personnel mine. What kind of world are we living in today? Why is everything so goddamn expensive? Kill me, end my existence now.
I knew I should have gotten a non-depressed model. So yeah, I expect this to be a good plane for the price that it costs. Unfortunately though, as is the trend around GTA Online content, the Bombushka is a very sorry excuse for a plane with numerous problems. The Bombushka is designed to be a very co-op heavy aircraft, with the pilot flying the plane and controlling the onboard missile defenses and bombing, with the passengers controlling the onboard guns. Now unfortunately, in almost every regard, the Bombushka is just so bad. The guns don't allow you to shoot far beyond dead straight, its armor sucks, taking 3 homing missiles or 2 explosive sniper shots. Hell, I even did a double take when I managed to kill it in just 1 shot with the sniper. I was like, what? No, this can't be. What? What? And worst of all, the Bombushka is just so goddamn slow. The Bombushka is so slow it's working a side job as a goddamn banker. I can use it to trim the trees. It's so unrealistically slow, like what the hell? What is this thing made of? Polystyrene? Is it filled to the brim with helium balloons? The plane just looks and feels ridiculous flying across the sky. Hell, even high altitude flying speeds, which is the speed in which you go if you're flying above Maze Bank height, doesn't really improve things that much. All of these flaws put together just leads to a plane that's been forgotten, mocked, and has left people furious in anger for wasting what is essentially like 6 million in-game dollars. This is egregious, but I'm talking from the viewpoint of the Bombushka before the bottom dollar content update. What did the content update change for the Bombushka? Well, looking at the Bombushka after the patch, it would seem that absolutely nothing at all has changed. Yeah, I'm not kidding. The mounted guns had the same limited angle of shootability, making them pretty much useless unless the target is directly behind or in front of you. The handling seems unchanged, the amount of bombs that it carries seems unchanged, the defenses are exactly the same. The only thing that's changed from what I can see is the armor of the aeroplane. Its windows seem to protect the pilot, though one of the guys that I was recording with, they mentioned that they were able to get a hit mark on the pilot but couldn't kill them. I don't know what was happening there. The explosive defense of the plane seems completely out of whack. Watch this. 1 to blow up, okay.
I got kicked from a personal vehicle now, what the f*** is the scene?
5 to blow up? What the hell? The consistency is completely out of whack with this thing. At first I thought it had something to do with the amount of people on board. Maybe Rockstar Games introduced a sort of game mechanic where the more people are on board, the more armor it has maybe? But it didn't seem to change anything regardless of how many people are on board when I did an explosive test. At one time it'll survive a whole bunch of explosive sniper shots, another time it'll only take 1 just like before. What's been changed exactly, Rockstar? I'm completely left in the dark about what's been changed. If there is a change to the Bombushka, Sparrow and others, I'm not seeing it. I still see it as this overly sized plane that flies way too slow for it to be useful in battle, except maybe if you're flying directly overhead a fellow player on the ground providing air-to-ground support, which won't work well anyways because of how trash the cannons are. The Bombushka is just still trash. Did the online team simply forget to actually do something with the Bombushka despite saying they would? I'm confused. Now before I have an aneurysm, I'm just going to end the video here. No, the Bombushka is still not worth its egregious asking price. Spend the hard-earned money on the police car instead.